I was so excited to talk about a Godard movie this year. I mean, he is, you know, one of the filmmakers that affected so many people that are making films today. And the whimsy and the jump cut style and the sort of trusting in himself and his own writing and making notes in his notebooks while the scenes were being played and, you know, letting people improvise or throwing them lines here or there. The way he always comments on society that's going on around him. And yet there's this amazing freedom about everything he does and that there are no rules. And that whole time in filmmaking was just so exciting and fresh and, you know, really was going to influence people for so many years to come. And I think it's also the ultimate cool factor. The coolest people doing the coolest things, and none of it felt affected or fraudulent. It really was like getting to watch the coolest people you've ever seen. Well, Raoul Godard, who was his cinematographer, did the lion's share of the movies with him. I mean, I think that's one of the greatest, most important pairings in cinema history.
Right.
It doesn't feel like they're trying. It feels really effortless and sort of perfectly done. And I think sometimes when people try to imitate that, you can see the flaws on the fringes. It goes to show that you know, for people who sort of pick up their cameras, but they have incredible skill, but incredible confidence and incredible playfulness, this is the magical
Wonderful
combination you come out with. Well, I'm so glad that we got to watch this movie. And, you know, I wanted to discuss everything about it, from the details of, you know, the perfection of Jean-Luc Godard as a filmmaker to how beautiful the kissing shots are in this movie. They're the prettiest I've ever seen in film. I mean, the close-up of the two of them in profile, giving each other such a delicate, gentle, unsalacious kiss, and it's the most romantic thing I've ever seen in that shot. I thought it was just beautiful. Well, he has a great line. He says, "I want to sleep with you, which means I love you." And you're thinking, that's some strange logic, but okay. Well, they always just, you know, make everything look so great, and the way that they tell a story with a shot. Even speaking of a shot, when Jean-Paul Belmondo shoots the cop in the beginning, and then you see him running across the field to that crazy jazz music. He's just done something so wrong and so horrible, and yet you see him in the next shot, and you automatically have a slight forgiveness for him. So again, just the way that Godard is always telling the story is so incredibly innovative. And she's so painfully beautiful. Because he says in the beginning, yeah, you know, she's cute and she's funny and she has personality. Because his friend asks, is she hot? Is she a beauty? Right. And by the end of the film, you're like, is there a prettier woman out there? I'm not sure, because she's pretty perfect. Yeah.